Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today I'm going to have a play with these coasters. I made these out of MDF that just, sort of thin, I don't know what's that, 6mm MDF. They're not square, they're not very big. I kind of, I cut them myself. It's all good. So I've just popped a little bit of blue tack on the back of there and popped them onto some cardboard. Just trying to get them to be reasonably even. Just want them to stay together. That's my target here. I'd like to sort of pour them as a group and then separate them and dry them. Cross fingers. So let's see what we can do. I said to Adam what would he like me to do these as, and he pointed to one of my vases and it was a purples, blues and whites. I was like, oh, I quite like that. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to do a spiral pour, but I'm going to do violet, Prussian blue, and I'm going to do iridescent medium instead of white. Now iridescent medium is designed to be mixed into your paint to give your colours an iridescence, but I quite like to use it as a paint on its own. All my paints are mixed with Floetrol and water. Notice the tights over the top to create a sieve as you're pouring it, so you don't get those snot like structures in there. And I am going to do multi-layer cup rather than just start dark get light. I'm going to do multi-layer cup, and the violet is going to have silicone in it. I use slippery, that's what I use, Durex Play Perfect Glide, which is 100% dimethicone. So that dimethicone is the ingredient I prefer to use. It is a great silicone. So what I'm gonna do is put a good dollop of the iridescent medium in the bottom and then just start layering it. And let's put them all on the same side so that I can do this with ease. Let's start off with some Prussian blue. Some violet. Iridescent medium. And the process continues. Keep going. Keep going. Huh. That's 2 layers. Whoops. Got some fallout. When you're doing 3 colours, if you keep them rotating, they all get to kiss each other. It's a really lovely menage a trois. Ooh, look at that. That looks pretty. That gives you an indication of what's going to happen. So the iridescent medium looks silver. Looks white at this point, but it actually tends to dry more of a silver when you get just a lump of it. And I think this will be our last round. Now, I don't know how people get those beautifully layered cups on the side, because mine never do. Anyway, next step that I'm going to take is I'm going to just put a little bit of the iridescent medium all over these, just to create a little bit of a flow. Oh, I've got purple on my finger obviously. There we go. I'm just going to smear that round with a business card. Just to get the MDF is quite an absorbent material. So the target of wetting it down like this is just to help with some of the friction effect. Alright, are we ready for this? Should I give you a slight angled shot so you can see me pouring? As you can see, I'm not pouring from the exact spot that I poured in at. I'm just going to go around in little circles like this. Way too much paint. My target is to have it look like they were actually poured together, which they are. Come on, paint. I don't want to lose too much over the sides. Oh, we're getting some cells. I forgot about that silicone. Let's bring you back up here and zoom you in so you can see a little bit closer what's happening. Brighten it up a bit. So this is my little blue butane torch. Ooh, lots of cells. Cool. Aiden was like, oh, have it like it's a galaxy. And so those cells are gonna do just that, create that galaxy look. Just gonna drag that paint down there so that we don't lose too much. Over the edge. And again, just going to grab that excess paint and I might actually just pour another line there. Ooh, crikey. I thought it was going to go off, but I've got my baking tray has got a edge to it. Okay. Once again, I just want to make sure that we end up with something that looks cohesive when you put them together. I said I'd had too much paint, but I'm not sure I would have. Okay, that looks kind of funky as it is. see if we can get a few more cells coming up. Over on this side. There we go. Just pulling that down a little bit more. There we go. How's that? I definitely like that. I like it a lot. So let me bring it up to you so you can see. I'm really liking that. Alright, so the next step is to get them off the board and onto their own individual drying spaces. And I think we might have enough for something else, which is exciting. Alright, so let's do these two first. Now it's just one single piece of blue tack holding these together. One. Just noticing this edge isn't quite painted. I'm going to put cork on the bottoms, so just need to make sure the edges are fully covered with paint, just so that we don't end up with funny looking brown bits on the sides. That's two. Three. Oh, you can't see any of those. Sorry. Let me bring you back into frame. That was really bad camera womaning of me. I think it goes like that. Maybe. We'll have to check that out once they're dry. Marry them up, see what they're doing, check we've got them around the right ways. But I really like them. They look cool. Let's just check that we've got paint all the way around those two as well. Yeah, looking good. Awesome. All right. I wonder what I can create over here on that bit of cardboard with the leftover paint. Oh, my lighting is shocking today. Alright, too far, Michelle. Come back. There it is. Alright, so we've still got plenty of paint left in there, so let's just, I'm just going to do it in stripes actually. And see what we get. Now there's lots of silicone in this part here, but because it's already purple, which is where the silicone is, we're not seeing them. So let's do that. And then ask the silicone to come up. I've got enough paint on here to cover the whole piece, so that's what I'm gonna look to do. Stretch those out a bit more. If you do a little bit of torching, stretch it, a little bit more torching, stretch it, you'll get different combinations of sizes of cells, which can be quite fun. So whenever I do these cards, I get a lot of people ask me, what do you do with the cards? Why are you painting on card? Well, I tend to make greeting cards out of them. And I find that they come out really lovely. There's a certain size that I need them to be. Oh, that's pretty. So I'm just going to leave that there to dry. Somebody else has asked me, how do you stop the cardboard from bending? You make sure there's some paint underneath and it glues itself to the thing. You can see all the old paint and cardboard here, and it's just stuck itself down basically. There's a little bit of paint under, and it's just enough just to hold itself down, which holds it straight. But this cardboard is literally just the inside of a cereal box, so it bends really, really easily. Anyway, I'm going to let these dry, and I'll come back and show you the dry result in 3, 2, 1. Look at these. Oh, I like them. I like them a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Look at that. They've dried. Guess what? I didn't move them. I just left them sitting here on the table. And they have dried, looking fantastic. Check out the glitter. See what I mean by it? The iridescent medium dries kind of like a glittery silver. I know that sounds weird, but to me silver is smooth and glittery silver is not. Smooth looking. It's got like quite large particles. Check that out. It looks like there is glitter in the paint. That's why it's called iridescent medium, because it's intended to give that look. pretty? I like it. And I've had so much fun playing with Mirror Lab and with Adobe Capture to make patterns and things out of this. It's just made some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. If I remember, I will pop that in here for you to have a look at. They are stunning. And how did our card end up looking? Check that out. Wow. That'd be a cool book cover. I even think it could make a very cool pattern on material. Just like that. It's super cool. Alright guys, so if you are keen to find out what I'm talking about with regards to Mirror Lab, there is a video for that, and making it into material, there's a video for that as too. So if I will endeavour to remember to put the links to those in the description box below. If I haven't, please, please, please remind me in the comments and I will give you those links. Or you can just go spend hours and hours hunting through my nearly 600 videos. Well, if you include the live videos, there are 600 videos. But anyway, look at that blue. It's stunning. Oh, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Let me know in the description below if you make coasters. What do you use to have them cup safe and not stick to the underside of your cup when you lift your cup up? I'd love to hear what your ideas are. I'm still experimenting. I haven't made many coasters, and the ones I have made still stick to my cup months later. So let me know in the description below. And if you are looking for that information, go check out, see what people have put in the comments that they use. I adore you guys. Thank you again for coming to play with me. I will be playing with you again super soon. And guess what? I'm so grateful you're in my life. Alright, bye-bye.